Guys, today I'm replying the question here from John Rosales. He's asking, how do you know when one academy is right for you? And the reason he asks this is because sometimes he feels his jiu-jitsu is not growing. So guys, before I talk about he feeling that his jiu-jitsu is not growing, I want to talk a little more about like if this academy is right for you or not. Guys, I mean like traveling a lot, doing seminars, this and that. One thing that I realize is you should pay attention a lot in the teacher, in the owner of the school. You know, who is the guy who runs this school? Who is the guy who runs the class? Who is the main guy over here? I always say that. When the teacher is a nice guy, most of the students are nice too. When the teacher is kind of rude, most of the students are rude. When the teacher is not a nice person, most of the students are not nice. So I would focus a lot in the teacher. Because the most important thing here is to enjoy jiu-jitsu, to enjoy the journey. You choose to start jiu-jitsu, so you want to enjoy it. And if the teacher is a nice person, it's going to be a great environment, probably. So I would focus a lot on paying attention on the teacher, you know. So who is he? How does he treat other people? How is his jiu-jitsu? Is he black belt? If he's black belt from who? Who gave him the black belt? And all these things, but I would focus even more and more and more about how he treats the students, you know, because if you are training somewhere that the teacher treats you very nice, very well, it's gonna be good. You're gonna enjoy, even if he's not good in jiu-jitsu, even if he doesn't have the best jiu-jitsu ever, you're gonna enjoy it because you're gonna go there, he's gonna treat you well, he's gonna teach you things that you don't know, and you're gonna end up learning. So in my opinion, the most important part for the jiu-jitsu be the right school for you, or for the gym, be the right gym for you, is to pay attention to the teacher, how he is, right? Second, I would start paying attention to his jiu-jitsu, of course, because in the end of the day you want to learn, right? So you want to improve your jiu-jitsu has to grow, and this and that. So how is his jiu-jitsu? Once again, is he a alleged black belt? Make sure to find out who gave him the black belt. Nowadays, many times you find like fake black belts, so this and that. So make sure your teacher is not one of them. And but also, if you feel your jiu-jitsu is not growing, I would not blame your teacher right away, you know, because many times that happens with all of us, you know. We feel for like 1 year that your jiu-jitsu is not getting better, and then one day you feel like that click, and then we felt like we got better like 30%, 50%. So not every time that your jiu-jitsu is not growing, it's your teacher's fault. It can be your fault as well. So try to study jiu-jitsu. Try to understand why your jiu-jitsu is not growing. And also understand that there are some phases during your career, your journey, that your jiu-jitsu is not going to grow. You're not going to get better. That's normal. Many times I feel that I'm getting worse. And then I compete in one tournament and I win, and I was like, man, I'm not getting worse. I'm getting better. So I would not give too much attention on that, like, oh, I'm getting better, I'm getting worse, I'm getting better, I'm getting worse. That's why competing is good, because you always test yourself and you really see if you're getting better or getting worse. And yeah, so this is pretty much what I would do. And also again, like most of the times you feel your jiu-jitsu is not getting better, you are getting better, and it's not your teacher's fault, you know. So try to study jiu-jitsu as much as you can. Nowadays we have a bunch of sources. You can go to YouTube and find a lot of techniques. And one thing I would suggest is like try to find a fighter that has a similar game to you and study him. So for example, let's say you like a lot to do butterfly and X-guard and this and that. Start watching like Marcelo Garcia's videos. I bet you would learn a lot, you know. So let's imagine you are the type of guy who likes to pass the guard doing a knee cut, this and that. For sure, if you watch some videos from Lucas Lap, you're going to learn a lot. So nowadays we have this option. You can go to YouTube, you can go somewhere and buy some instructional, and you can learn straight from the best guy on that thing. And also, you can always ask questions to our teachers, you know. That's going to be one good way to find out if your teacher is a good teacher or not. Ask him a question. If he's happy to answer you, he might be a good teacher. Even if he doesn't have the best jiu-jitsu, just the fact that he's like, he wants to improve your jiu-jitsu together with you, he wants to help you, he wants to give you a new technique to fix what you are doing wrong, that's gonna show a lot if you have a good teacher or not. So that's my tip here. I hope it has helped you, and Yes, that's it. Thank you. Thanks, John. Thanks for the question.